people watch a Mike Tyson highlight reel and think they're seeing fast reflexes. They're wrong. For years, people called it reflexes. They called it natural talent. They called it instinct because they didn't have a better word for what they were watching. Reflexes are for people who are surprised. Executioners are never surprised. When you watch a 19-year-old Tyson slipping a three-punch combination by a fraction of an inch, moving his head before the leather even leaves the opponent's guard, you aren't looking at speed. You're looking at a biological hack, a lost system of pattern recognition that Cus D'Amato hardwired into Tyson's brain before the world even knew his name. Cus didn't just teach Mike to box. He programmed him to see the future. And once you see what Tyson was seeing, you can never unsee it. Welcome to Street Fight Science. There's a specific clip boxing coaches have studied for decades. Tyson's in the ring. The opponent throws a jab, and Tyson is already gone. Not reacting, already gone. Like the punch never had permission to exist in his space. So here's the question that matters. How do you leave before the punch even starts? You cannot do it with reflexes. Not at heavyweight, not in the pocket, not when a jab is traveling at you like a bullet. Let's get brutally honest with the math. A pro jab reaches you in roughly 0.2 seconds. Human reaction time is roughly 0.25 seconds on a good day. That's eyes, brain, decision, muscles. The punch arrives before your body finishes the sentence. So if you're waiting to see the glove move, you're not defending, you're volunteering. Tyson wasn't reacting to punches, he was predicting them. And prediction comes from one thing, reading what the body leaks before the fist launches. That's what I call the 3-tell system. And here's the part that separates Tyson from copycats. He didn't read one tell, he read 3 layers of truth at the same time, while pressuring, while slipping, while throwing. That's why it looks supernatural. Let's break the system down. Tell number 1, target fixation. The eyes don't lie. People argue about poker faces in boxing, but the human body has one addiction it can't quit, looking at what it wants to hit. Before most fighters commit to a real shot, their focus narrows. It's a tiny moment, almost a blink, but it's a leak. A fighter glances at your ribs, and the body shot is already being loaded. A fighter hard focuses on your chin, and the upstairs shot is already on the way. It's not magic, it's intent showing itself on the face before it shows itself in the hands. Cus taught Tyson not to stare at gloves, not to stare at the opponent's face like a romantic movie. Tyson was trained to look through the opponent, like he's watching the whole body with one calm gaze. Because when your eyes get greedy and you lock onto the gloves, you get tunnel vision. And tunnel vision is where knockouts live. This is why a lot of guys feel fast in sparring until the other guy turns it up. Once panic hits, they stop seeing the full picture. They only see danger, and danger blinds you. Tyson didn't just have good eyes, he had trained eyes. Tell number 2, shoulder load. The engine starts before the car moves. Here's something most casual fans never understand. The fist is not the source of power, it's the delivery system. The engine is the shoulder and torso. Before a right hand, there is always a load, a dip, a coil, a micro rotation. It might be half an inch, it might be less, but it happens before the fist fires. That tiny shoulder load is the body saying, I'm about to commit. Tyson didn't slip punches. He slipped the ignition. When an opponent loaded the shoulder for a cross, Tyson's head was already leaving that line. So by the time the glove arrived, it was swinging into empty air. And when you miss against a pressure fighter like Tyson, you pay twice. 1, you burn energy. 2, you lose balance. 3, you give him angles. Missing isn't neutral. Missing is damage. Tell number 3, the base tells the truth. Feet, knee, weight shift. This is the one most people ignore because they're hypnotized by hands. Power starts at the floor, always. A punch is a chain. Feet, legs, hips, torso, shoulder, fist. If the feet don't commit, the punch doesn't commit. Before a jab, there's a subtle shift into the lead leg. Before a hook, the lead knee often flares. Before a big right hand, the back foot and hip load like a spring. Cus taught Tyson to read the base because the base can't fake as easily as the hands. Hands can twitch, shoulders can faint, but the feet have to tell the truth if you're actually going to punch hard. And Tyson loved one moment more than any other. The moment an opponent was loaded. Loaded means committed. Committed means less mobile. Less mobile means trapped. That's where Tyson lived, waiting for you to plant, so he could make you miss and punish you while your feet are stuck. That's why he looked like he was teleporting. He wasn't faster than physics. He was earlier than your decision. Now here's where your brain should be asking a dangerous question. If these tells exist, why doesn't everyone do this? Because seeing the tells isn't the hard part. Staying calm enough to read them under fire is the hard part. And that leads to the real secret behind Tyson's vision. Cus didn't just train Mike's body, he trained Mike's nervous system. Most people don't get hit because they're unathletic. They get hit because the moment danger shows up, their nervous system panics and steals their vision. Fear narrows the field of view. Fear locks the feet. Fear turns you into a statue. Cus understood fear better than most psychologists. He used to say fear is like fire. It can cook your food or burn your house down. The difference is whether you control it. So Cus built Tyson's fear inoculation. Not motivation, not hype, exposure. He put Tyson in uncomfortable situations until discomfort became normal. And this is where the dark gym stories come in. Different trainers describe it differently, but the idea is consistent. Overload the senses so the fight feels slow later. Cus would create chaos. Multiple looks, multiple rhythms, pressure coming in waves. So Tyson learned to keep his eyes open in hell. Because if you can stay calm while someone is trying to take your head off, you can read anything. Now let's make this practical, because I don't want this to be a Tyson was a superhero video. If you want Tyson-level defense, you don't start by trying to slip like Tyson. You start by training your perception. Here's the training blueprint. Simple, brutal, and it works. Step 1. Fix your focal point. Stop staring at gloves. In sparring, pick one spot. The upper chest solar plexus area. Think of it like the steering wheel of the whole body. From there, your peripheral vision picks up shoulder loads, hip turns, and foot shifts. If you stare at gloves, you'll always be late. If you stare at the body, you'll start seeing the punch before it exists. Step 2. Build reaction without permission. Reflex arc for fighting. Your body can react before your conscious brain catches up. That's the reflex arc. But in fighting, the reflex you need isn't flinching. It's slipping, blocking, angling, and countering without freezing. That only comes from repetition. Not once, not 50 times, thousands. Slip drills, parry drills, roll drills, every day, until your body does it without asking your brain. Step 3, train it under fatigue, because tired fighters go blind. This is where most people lie to themselves. When you're fresh, you can see everything. When you're tired, your nervous system slows down and your timing collapses. So you need to train defense when you're already winded. Hard intervals, then slip drills, bag rounds, then defensive movement, burpees, then counters. Because fights don't happen when you're fresh. They happen when you're tired and emotional. Step 4, pattern recognition. The way Tyson made opponents feel predictable. Every fighter has habits. 2 jabs, then a right hand. Jab, cross, hook. Drop the right hand on a left hook. Step left before the right hand. In sparring, your goal isn't to win every exchange. It's to collect data. And once you see the pattern, you can do what the best readers do. You can make them throw what you want. That's the next level. Manipulation. Feint the jab. Make them jab back, slip and counter. Show the same rhythm twice. Break it the third time. Give them a target. Take it away. This is how seeing the future really works. You're not psychic. You're making the future. Step 5. The slip bag. The lost tool modern gyms underuse. This isn't about punching. It's about not being where the punch lands. Slip bag work teaches you timing, rhythm, head movement, and distance without needing sparring damage. And if you want to get closer to the Cus approach, add sound. A small bell, a click, anything. Train your body to respond to Cus fast, because real fights are sensory storms. Now let's tie this back to Tyson, because this is where the myth becomes real. Tyson's greatest weapon wasn't just power. It wasn't just peekaboo. It wasn't even speed. It was the psychological damage of being impossible to hit clean. Imagine being a heavyweight, throwing your best jab, and he's not there. Throw the right hand, and he's not there. Throw the hook, and he's already inside your chest, and you're the one panicking. That's when fights end, not at the knockout. At the moment the opponent realizes, my weapons don't work. That's what Cus built, a fighter who makes you doubt reality. And here's the brutal truth. This system is rare today because it requires a price most fighters don't want to pay. It's not expensive in money. It's expensive in soul. To fight like that, you have to live inches from danger. You have to keep your eyes open when every instinct screams to close them. That's why copying Tyson from highlights fails. You can copy the stance. You can copy the combinations. but you can't copy the nervous system. Now I want to ask you something, and I want a real answer in the comments. Do you believe Tyson's vision was trained, or do you believe you have to be born for it? And if you're still here, you're not a casual viewer. You're a student of the game. That's exactly who this channel is for. Street fight science is still building. We're not monetized yet, and YouTube doesn't unlock that until 1,000 subscribers. If you want more breakdowns like this, real fight science, real psychology, real technique, hit subscribe and help us get there. Also, let's set a target, 1,000 likes on this video. If we hit it, I'll do the next breakdown on the willy bag and how Cus used it to build timing, rhythm, and that terrifying Tyson entry. Before you go, don't just leave with the idea, leave with the next piece of the blueprint. If you want the dark side of this style, the physical price Tyson paid, click the video about how peek-a-boo destroys the body over time. If you want the counter blueprint, the man who solved the Tyson problem, click the Holyfield breakdown and see how discipline beats aura. Stay focused, stay analytical, stay savage. This is Street Fight Science.